Hey, it's Lauren here. I'm pre-recording this video because life is complicated. Hey, it's me. Alright, so we're pre-recording because we're having a busy week with the puppies. And hi, buddy. So there's a good chance I would not be able to make it live, so here we are. So today's video is going to be about... Oh, hi, big buddy. You're going to be the star of Thursday. He's going in to get neutered, so hopefully everything's going to go well. Wish buddy luck. By the time you'll be seeing this video, we should be home and getting him settled and making sure he's okay and making sure Princess Ivy isn't too much of a pest. Oh, hi, big boy. Hi, big boy. Oh, Buddy is 10 months old. He's a big boy. He's a miniature golden doodle. His little sister is also a miniature golden doodle. They share the same father, different moms, because they're such lovely puppies. Oh, hey, big boy. Yes, you're my big boy. You gonna help Mom make some 3 cards? So today's video concept will be the replay of my recent card class. I've been a little sluggish the last few times with doing the replay, so here we are. And I decided, this is a perfect opportunity. This last Friday we did the class and it went really well. I think everybody enjoyed. So here we go, big buddy. You gonna help Mama? Oh my god, he's so cute. My little helper. Oh, he... Alright, so here's my envelope of stuff that he suddenly really wants. This is so ironic that he's gonna be in the video. Alright, let me make sure I got everything out from the envelope. It is empty now. Alright, I gotta make sure my wire is not wrapped around him. Hopefully not. This is gonna make a really funny video if he runs with it. So I've got a whole bunch of materials and stuff. I'll kind of go... We'll just kind of get started. I'm not going to go through like the total, what's all in the pieces, but more or less there's 3 cards in all of this. We're going to work on this big thing first. So we'll come back to... Whoa. Don't take the cable. So we'll come back to some of this in a bit. Okay, now he's decided to wander off. Big boy. Alright, so I don't need these stamps, but I'm missing a piece from the stamp, so I'm just going to put it somewhere as I'm looking for all my tools. Because I keep a bin here of most of the stuff I need. Alright, so here we go, friends. So we've got this piece. I kind of pre-folded some of it so I can get it packed into the big envelope. So here's this beautiful piece. It's actually quite a nice color, actually. And it's a 12 by 12 sheet, fully 12 by 12. I put a score mark in the center, 6-inch. There's a score mark there I've already folded. There's another one here in a different size, and then I got 2 inches on the side here. So I gotta the smaller one's gonna be on the top, okay? Flip it over to the beautiful side, have it flattened out, and then on the 2-inch left and right, fold like so. Bone folder is super useful for this step. And then same on this side. Super useful. There we go. Okay, if you're with me. And then the step that we didn't really do very well, but we're going to do it now, is open this up. Already make a corner. So this is going to get folded right up to the score line. Little triangle here. This is a step that I didn't quite do very well the other night, last week, but it was still a haha funny with my followers. Yeah, so my classes are really good. I say so. My followers love them. So we had a great time last week. Alright, so then the same thing on the bottom that we just did at the top. Make a couple little triangles. And this paper is the Delightful Floral. I keep wanting to call it something else. Like translucent florals. But it's Delightful Floral. It's an online exclusive. It is still available because I just checked, or at least on the date of the recording. To be fair, is when I checked. So it's hard to say. Alright, so I've got these triangles. Now I can fold it in again. For real. So let's get that step again. Alright. Okay. Now we got that. And then come back to the inside. This will be the inside. So then fold down. Okay. This is a really great way if you're giving like a gift card or a little teeny tiny packet in here. So then same on the bottom, fold in. I learned this more or less from my upline, Teresa, because we were at a Christmas party a little while back, and she had a similar concept. So then this, bring in, and kind of put inside the triangles. There you go. Okay. Then remember, you got a score line in the middle, fold, and there is a really neat booklet here. So there we go. There is a really neat booklet. Ta-da! And it makes a really neat gift card booklet. You can get some ribbon, wrap around it. I love this thing. All right. So then, next up, we're going to decorate the front a little bit because this card, actually this class, was totally in theme for my birthday. And technically, here's the funny thing, is the day I'm recording this is my birthday. So the day, you know, to be transparent, I'm recording this on Sunday, January 28th. That's my birthday. So here we are. So I got a bunch of these pop cans. I'm just going to use the white one. And I'm just looking for all my little itty bitty pieces. Because I want the silver accents to go with this. So I've got them right here. And I haven't lost any. I kept losing my pieces during my class. It was freaking hilarious. I was like, I had them and I lost them and I had them and I lost them. And it was like, oh my god. And in tune with the times, there will be some celebration paper in this class. It's just I only used a little bit. So that, because our Stampin' Up! Team was on about, you know, promote celebration. Yeah, okay, I can. And my plan was a lot of my videos will be in theme with celebration. So it worked out that this class is a celebration class because I still have celebration paper. And again, at the time of recording, it should be available. So I'm just putting some glue dots on the back of this. So white paper stamped with the Simply Sparkling Stamps and Dies, black, Lost Lagoon, and Fresh Freesia. Doesn't that look cool? And why I picked this theme for a class was I love pop way too much. I've got my can right here as I'm recording because I have an obsession with pop. I am trying to drink other drinks, so it's not always that. But yeah, working on it. Yeah, so I got my own vices, but that's okay. So I'm just pulling off the white caps, and then this goes right on the top of the pop can. And this paper that I used for these is the Holographic Trio, which you can find on Stampin' Up! As part of the space stuff. And when I was making this, I'm like, you know what? This holographic paper makes this work really, really good. So, like, I love this class. This was really fun. And really, really cool. So I'm more or less doing it in the order that we made the cards. Usually, like, what I'll do is I'll show, like, the 3 card bases. Like, I got the beautiful paper, and I had the lemon lime twist, and then the Fresh Freesia. I'm like, hey, what do you want to start with? Like, they're like, let's do the big pieces. Okay, we'll do it the big piece. And my class participants, they were at the Christmas party, so I'm like, you guys might recognize what we're doing here. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, here's a simpler version of what Teresa had. But that way, you can also see the application of hers was Christmas theme. There's ways of, doesn't always have to be Christmas. Hold on. I just want to bone folder this one more time. It does kind of bounce open, but ribbon will solve it. I didn't plan any ribbons, so it's all good. Anyway. So I'm just getting these prepped. And then this piece, which for the life of me, I can't remember what it's called right now. This kind of goes on top. There we go. There's my popkin. Doesn't that look cool? Like, I just love it. Alright, and then I'm going to bring in some dimensionals. I think I have another thing here I should use up. Yes, I want to use some of these up. Because dimensionals are a crafter's best friend. I need some scissors. So let's get like 3 of these going. And this will be glued right onto the thing. And no special place where you want to put it. Just wherever. And you know what? This type of thing you can decorate as much or as little as you want. I just think it's just really, really cool. So there we go. And then, yeah, good enough. And there's a neat little way of giving a gift card. It could be a gift card to a food, beverage thing. And you got the pockets. And another thing is, you can reverse the direction of how these link in. That way, you almost have a false pocket right in the inside of your gift card holder, which is really, really cool. So there we go. That is card number 1. I just love this. This is really, really cool. Okay, we got that done. We're going to do the next one. So we're going to bring in the Fresh Freesia cardstock. There we go. And we're going to put that off to the side. We're going to bring in, actually we'll bring it back one. We're going to bring in 2 pieces of basic white. One of these is going to go right in the inside, so we're going to do that right now. That way this step is done. So I'm just using regular Stampin' Seal for today because my Stampin' Seal Plus is in need of a refill. And I have another one somewhere. I haven't gotten around to digging it out. So I sometimes alternate, and I just got a little bit on the table. So I just try to kind of rub it off. Ah, damn. I'll be right back. The dogs have something. I gotta go see what it is. BRB. What do they have? What am I hearing? Hello, princess. No, we're good. Princess Earl. Okay. No, we're good. It's just a, oh my goodness. They had a toy that sounded like a plastic bag. I'm like, what does that sound? No, it's one of their toys. I forgot that we have some of the older toys that it's like crinkly like a plastic bag. And I thought they had a plastic bag. I'm like, where did that come from? No, it's just a toy. Just had to double check. Oh, now they got the zoomies. Alright, so we got that glue on the inside. Put it off to the side. Bring this in. Alright, this is going to be an interesting video. Now, we're going to come back to our baggie of pieces. So we need this piece and this piece right now. Alright, so this is Glorious Gingham. I love this paper. We're using this side. You can use the other side too, but I think this side's better. And then this is the Celebration paper from Flight Airy. It's got some beautiful birds, but I'm doing this side. And these are going to get glued on to here. So think of the Lost Lagoon color as the sky, and this is like the picnic table kind of thing happening. Like a very summery, springy, really nice card here. So I'm really liking this. And I'm just going to use regular seal again. Bye bye birdies. Yeah, one of my participants was like, I love the birds. I'm like, I know, but we're not doing the birds today. I'm sorry. Oh, that's a little Princess Ivy making some barking noises. They got the zoomies on my birthday. And I decided to go right flush to the top just to kind of change up the layout. You can do like a white border all the way around, but I'm like, I'm going to go flush to the top because I like the look. Alright, and then I think this is Berry Burst, this color. I should know my colors, but I don't. I just know, yeah, I think it is, because this lines up with some of the paper we're using soon. So there we go. We got this. Now, we're going to come back to our baggie of goodies here. I'm going to cap my seal for the moment. So in here, pull out some pieces. We're going to need the 2 pop cans. One of these is already done because I had it pre-done. So I'm kind of conveniently that way. Because what happened was when I was designing this card, I had an extra, and I decided to keep it for doing this for the class, for the catch-up part. And I think that's it. So I'm just going to nicely put the rest of the stuff somewhere safe, hopefully. Hopefully I don't lose them. So then, just as before, glue the Berry Burst on there. And this Berry Burst is from the holographic trio paper again. So love that paper. Like, I couldn't believe how, like I know Stampin' Up! Co. coordinates a lot of their stuff, but it just kind of surprised me when I was designing the class. I'm like, you know what? That paper, even though it's meant for the stargazing in space and reach for the stars and all that, I'm like, that holographic works with this. I'm like, that's so cool. They probably half intended it that way too. So, and I'm just peeking. I'm getting a whole bunch of notifications because I got my Facebook open. And of course, ping, 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 happy birthday, happy birthday. Alrighty. Not that I'm trying to make my birthday celebration keep going, but no, it just kind of worked out that, yeah, I decided to record this on my birthday. For my birthday class. And I can hear the kids, the puppy kids, running around and playing and having the time of their lives. God, they're so amazing. Yesterday, we took them out to see Grandma and Grandpa for a nice pre-surgery visit, and they loved it. And they were so tired when we got home. It was great. It gives us a bit of a peace and quiet. Alright, so we got that. But isn't that cool with the Berry Burst? And it goes with the paper, too. So, and then whatever this is called, I just can't remember the name of it right now. And these glue dots are from Paper Pumpkin Kits. Alright, so these 2 sheets of paper are from the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. So I used a lot of different papers in this. A lot of it transitions over, but yeah, no, like I kind of went very planningly with this because I thought it was really cool. And then, so I got that. And take my 2 cans. I didn't really, I'll show you the paper I used. I didn't really use this sheet, but it still kind of worked. But I'll show you the reveal after I glue these on, finish the card. That way you can kind of see the concept that was the final. It was just, at the time was like, I got these leftover pieces, I'll use them up. So, dimensionals. Yeah, nice blue, by the way. Like, Stampin' Up! Is really great paper. Alright, so I'm just going to cut, kind of like earlier, 3 6er. That way I can get this glued on. So we're going to do the lighter one first. So like earlier, just put like 3 or something, and I'll already get the second one prepped. But yeah, lots of great paper that we have. And celebration's on, so if you want the birdie paper, get it. Gotta spend $60 and you can get that paper for free. And it continues to the end of February. Because I think the video for this date is February 1st, I think. When this is getting published. I think. I could be wrong. And then more or less, lay it on there. So the idea is almost like 2 cans clink cheering each other. Is the idea for this card. Ta-da! Isn't that cool? Just as a neat little birthday something. Alright. And you know what? For you beer drinkers, you can design this as if it's beer cans too. Like, it isn't just soda pop. Like, you can kind of swap up and use some other stamps to get your beer theme. So I think that's really awesome. And then I'm going to put these on with dimensionals. So I got 5 cut off. That way I can more or less use up this piece that's been sitting in my tray for a while. And there we go. And I got 1 piece left over for later. And then make sure I know my direction of my card. Very crucial. Alrighty. And then lay this on centered. And there we go. So here's the other one I did. So you can kind of, so this paper is more bubbly, so it looks better, but this looks cool too. So there we go. That is the second card that we did for our class. Now on to the third. So I'm just going to pull my third one in view so I know what the heck I'm doing. All right, the third one. So I'm getting ping, ping, ping. This time was an email of, you know, something of no relevance. Just fixing my shirt. So this is Lemon Lime Twist, and I stamped on here Lost Lagoon. At the end, I really should indicate what products we used. So I'm just gonna fold this. That way you can see where the Lost Lagoon stamping is meant to be. Bone folder. So so all these are with the Simply Sparkling stamps and dies. And then this is going to go on the inside, which I think are really, really nice. It's an online exclusive. Still, as far as I know, still available. Hope so. So white piece on the inside. And, oh yeah, so the giveaway from last week's video, I will handle that closer to the weekend or so because I'm pre-recording. I want to give people time to be able to enter. We'll go from there. And then as for this week's video, one lucky winner will get one of these 3 cards. And that's my deal here. So the remaining pieces here. Let me get some of these put off to the side. So we need 4 strips of paper. And then we got some pieces at the end we gotta work on. Alright. So then first things first. This Glorious Gingham again. Love that paper. And it's the Lemon Lime Twist. So I'm just gonna put that on with the seal. Even this side's actually nice too. But no, I prefer this side. Personally. As a pattern. And this card came from a card sketch I was working on some time ago. And I'm like, you know what? This works for making a card class. That's where I get a lot of my ideas from, is just doing card sketches. To kind of practice and play with papers and ideas. So we got 3 strips. I'm going to put them in order here. Alright. So I'm going to take some scissors. And the 2 orange pieces are actually the space paper. The stargazing paper. Which, you know what? It looks like bubbles. So cut it a little slit, like, you know, like 1/2 inch or so on the middle, and then we're gonna make like a flag thingy. So then cut to where I got that line. I might have to tweak it a little. Doesn't have to be super perfect, but enough that it's there. There we go. So I got that one. And then we're going to do the same to all 3. The middle one is more like 1 inch. Actually, on the white part. My mistake. I almost cut it wrong. So yeah, like good enough. Just enough that they're all a little different. Of course, I'm trying to see here. There we go. That's the second one. And the third one, like 3/4 of 1 inch, I'd say. Gotta love the bubbly paper. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect. Just enough to get, like, the flag ends going here. So there we go. I gotta cut a little more. I'm also being careful not to cut myself too. There, I just pulled the rest. All right, so then the skinny orange is gonna go on with regular seal, no dimensionals. And this one's gonna go on more or less right close, so it's right at the top, but close to the side here. All right, and then the middle one, the greeny one, you're gonna put a dimension on the top and seal on the bottom. Actually, no, reverse. Seal at the top, dimension on the bottom. So I was going to put seal there, and then I'm going to grab more or less. Actually, I could cut that dimensional in half. I just realized that. Ta-da. Alright, so that piece is done. Then pull off the white cap. So to recap, I got seal on the top, dimensionals on the bottom. And this is going to go more or less centered-ish, but overlapping the orange, first orange one a little bit, right at the top. That way the flag pieces down here kind of stick out pretty good. Okay? And then this one, you can use all dimensionals. Or same thing, seal at the top, dimensions on the bottom, either or. So I'm just going to put 2 at the top, 2 in the bottom. And what I noticed this time around with doing this class, I enjoy talking about the paper, like where I got the paper from. That way it helps you and my class followers know. It's like, hey, if you never thought of the paper before, like the Glorious Gingham, it is really nice paper. All right, so again, at the top and down. So there we go. That looks pretty cool so far. And then we have what's left over, 5 fruit pieces and a best ever. Best ever, I'm going to put, so it's going to go here. That way you can see where we're going. So seal on the back side, so seal on the left, dimensionals on the right. So when you flip it over, it's dimensionals on the left, seal on the right. Okay, you with me? That way it'll go on pretty good. So let me get that going now. So that way to recap, give me a moment. So the recap, seal, so it'll go on the orange and dimensionals on the right, on the left or whatever. left, right, there. All right, so that way I'm gonna flip it over normal. Seal on the orange, dimensionals on the Lost Lagoon. You with me? And this is Deckled Circles dies, which is really nice. I gotta check on the dog shortly. Alright, and then I got these 5 fruit pieces that we're gonna color. Yeah, I'm just in the middle of a video, so dogs are kind of busy, and I'm busy too. So I'm gonna pull in my Stampin' Up! Pencils. And just kind of sort of do some coloring. I'm just looking at what I got here. I'm going to start with the lemon. Oh, I call it a lemon anyway. And really you can use whatever colors you want to use. And I'm not using the watercolor side. I'm just going to nicely color. And of course, it helps if I color them ahead of time, instead of wait till they're die cuts and then color. Just doing a little bit of blending. Just a little bit of the yellow and the orange. I'll name the colors in a moment. I think this is Daffodil Delight yellow, and then the orange is Pumpkin Pie. There we got one. Yep, Daffodil Delight, Pumpkin Pie. And I need a little bit of green. I'm gonna use Granny Apple Green and I think that's Garden Green, to be honest. I can't remember because it's such a small pencil right now. And then just work in some of the other green just to kind of blend a bit. So we got color all 5, and then this one I did more like a lemony personally. So I'm just gonna like all over lemon. Lemon, lime, orange, or maybe it's orange I'm doing. I can't remember. I just did whatever I feel like doing. We had a debate. It's like, is this a watermelon? I'm like, I don't know. It can be whatever you want. And I'm just looking at my notifications because I'm getting ping, 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 ping. Happy birthday. Alright, and then yellow. Just a nice once over. Alright, that one's more or less done. I could add a little bit more color to it. You know, let's add some to it. Just to make it less the same as the other. This is Calypso Coral, which I would not normally do it, but because we already got the orange down, it kind of works. Just checking on the dogs. Yeah, good enough. Alright, so then we got 3 pieces. Let's do real red on the cherries. Although I find this version of real red as a pencil was not quite the same color as I anticipated, so I was a little surprised. Alright, let me find... I'm going to bring in Cherry Cobbler to kind of help blend. Give it some character. And come back with Cherry Cobbler again just to really darken it up. Alright, there we go. And then bring in some of that green again. Alright, we got 2. Now this one, I kept thinking like a pear, but maybe it's a peach. It doesn't really matter. I just really wanted the green. Alright, so then I'm just looking here for a sec. I'm going to bring in another green from a different thing just to kind of help with the color. That way it just looks a little nicer in my opinion. Because sometimes you just need another green, you know what I mean? And then come back over. And I think that looks really nice. And then I'm going to use that new green for a moment just to kind of do some of the top. And then use the darker part of the green again. A little more darker. And then just kind of blend back over. That way it's not all matchy-matchy. It is, but it isn't. And then we got the strawberry. I'm going to bring in Melon Mambo as the base, just to kind of give the two red items a little bit of a different thing. Alright, and then I'm gonna use... let's do cherry cobbler. That way the berries just feels more like a berry. Like, when I think of berry, I think like a darker red. In my opinion. And then just kind of come back with the melon mambo again. Alrighty, there we go. And then finally the greens. Come back to the granny apple green again. And then the garden green. And I hear that toy, the crinkly toy again. It's a turtle. Oh, the kids are so cute. Alright, there we go. And that's the coloring. There's our 5 pieces all colored. So I'm just going to do a quick, throw these pencils into my pack. And yes, that's a little mark that Ivy gave me a little while ago. On my arm. It's healing up pretty good. I love my fuzzy children. Alright, so the next part, you can use dimensionals, you can use glue dots, you can use tape runner, whatever. And they're all going to go as a collage around the right side of that best ever. So I'm just going to use seal. More so when you flip it over on the right side and suddenly the fuzzy kids decided to invade my space. Hi, Fuzzy. Oh, now I got a little princess under me. And Buddy's staring at me like, Mommy, what are you doing? I'm just looking at how I did it. So let's do I call it a pear. It can be whatever fruit you want it to be. But that way they all kind of sort of go collage around. I'm going to do this one, whatever this is. As I get more glue on the table. I just rub it off. That way I'm not sticking things to my table. And I'm getting more chirps and chirps because it's my birthday. Alright, got that. And then alright, who's chewing what? Ivy's chewing on something. Oh, she's got the chew toy. And then we got this. And then lastly is the strawberry. So I'm going to put more on the top. That way it's going to be the last item that comes through. I prefer the Seal Plus, personally. I got a little bit on there. Hold on, let me get more on there. There we go, I got more on there. And there we go. And that is our final card. Isn't that cute? Actually, I'm going to readjust it. The advantage of the regular seal is you can move your stuff around if need be. There we go. That looks really, really cute. That's our final card. So, if you win the card, you get one of these 3 that I would love to send to you because I just love these so much. But yeah, that's it for my birthday class. Let me get you the product links. So let me just recap everything that we used here. Alright, so we have white and fresh freesia and lemon lime twist cardstock. The designer series paper, we got Flight Airy, Glorious Gingham, Bright and Beautiful on Boof kind of thing. Delightful Floral on this one, Holographic Trio. This one was a different color that I used from somewhere else, but that's okay. Stargazing paper, Lost Lagoon ink, Black Memento ink, Fresh Freesia on those, and then Lost Lagoon again. And then the stamps and dies. Oh, I forgot to put the decolled circles, but it's okay. So we got Simply Sparkling stamps and dies. Decolled circles, which I forgot to mention on my list. And then the Stampin' Up! Color pencils. And that is our 3 projects. And really hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. Any questions, please let me know. I'm here to answer them. I'll be back hopefully next week back to live again because the pups are gonna have a fudge. Ivy, no chewing my box. Oh no, she's chewing my easel, and that's twice now. My dogs are chewing my easel. Anyway, want to make sure she's not chewing on it because I like that box. All right, she's teething. She loves cardboard. All right, thanks everybody. Bye for now.